Oh, Vladdy Poo. I need to talk to you about this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're in trouble. You see that face. No, don't walk. Vlad. I need... You look at me, Vlad. I need to talk to you about the well. Why'd you cover it up? So you haven't left. That certainly does you credit. Yep, we've read that before. Why'd you fill up the well, Vlad? Huh? Can I please just refuse to answer the question? If I'm not mistaken, since yesterday, you're no longer the authorized envoy of the powers that be in the town. Well, you can, but that would be the end of our cordial relations. Your refusing would suggest a simple conclusion, that you dug up some nasty thing that bred bacteria, and now you're bearing traces of your crime. I value our relationship and the cordiality, Dr. Dankowski. You're not as far off the mark as I would have preferred, but I didn't bury anything. I filled up the well because it's no longer required, and that is as much as I'm going to tell you. Okay, so I'm not far off the mark, huh? I did indeed hide a certain crime that I've committed, and I believe that something nasty was indeed dug up and bred bacteria, deadly bacteria. The only snag here is that those two insightful observations are not in any way connected. Okay, you're a little shifty. I don't believe you. Oh, tough luck, Doctor. I don't trust you. My confession wouldn't be of any use to you, but it could raise too much noise. You'll draw all the wrong conclusions. The consequences would be tragic, especially if the Inquisitor and the Commander get involved. Oh, they will. I mean, I can guarantee that, but I'm not going to push him too hard. We'll speak again about this. All right. So we need to go see Asti. Here lives an old enemy, enemy of Olgemski's. Since they've decided to stand against me, perhaps Asti can be an ally for the time being. That sounds good to me. For sure. Do you have anything else for me? Your work seems to have been be done. Well, not quite. One work is done, but another is only beginning. Oh, not this again. Why do you insist on being so vague? Now is not the time for insinuations. We're going to have a common enemy tomorrow. Yeah, the Alexander Block and his soldiers. It's going to be rough, man. Day 9. What do you want from me? Just your cooperation would be nice. I have an ally already, and it's Artemy Barak. He acts in our family's best interest. As for you, you are now the Inquisitor's most trusted man. Are you implying that she doesn't trust Burak? She doesn't. Burak has unknowingly crossed her. In fact, if matters continue to develop as they are now, Burak's actions are going to spell Aglaya's death sentence. Unless you interfere, of course. Well, probably, rest assured I will. Yeah. Probably. Really? Oh, the guy's still down there. He's still down there talking. Holy shit. It's kind of interesting that, like, the Bachelor and Artemy, they both have, like, kind of the same goals, but they're done in different ways and separate, you know? And, Bachelor's more on the quote-unquote civilized society side, you know, like the interlopers working on behest of the people who moved here, who weren't from the steppe, you know, not kin. Not kin, but not kin, if that makes any sense. And then Artemy is kind of a hybrid, so of both, you know. He's like, oh, we gotta go. Did I talk to Capella? It's been so long since I last recorded that I can't recall what we've done. I don't even know if we had that conversation with Vlad the Younger. Hopefully not. I don't know. If it's a repeat, then it is what it is. But I can't immediately recall. But yeah. So it's interesting, the two dynamics that are working there, opposed but on the same side as each other in a way. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And they haven't really run across each other very much either. I mean, we've come across Artemy a few times, but I really want to see more of him and how he interacts with Danny. I don't think Vlad has much to say, Vlad Sr., but you know, we're here. We can go talk to him real quick.
Fortune turn.
All right, be strong, man. It's hard. So hard. Mm-hmm. And then I think we got to talk to Capella, right? Aspd. Yeah, that's for Aspd. That's the subterranean rot. Panacea Black Market, we finished. Yep, there's our asterisks. So only yesterday the same kind of assurances were offered with regard to the Termitary. I need to speak to Capella. Yeah, we got to talk to Capella. I don't know. I have a feeling like I've already done a couple of these, but maybe I didn't save or something. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. More pathologic is always good pathologic. Isn't that right, Capella?
It's the same
There you go.
power that my dear mother used to glimmer with.
Uh-huh.
It's the same power.
Okay. You just said that, Capella. You've stayed.
used
I'm
to
surprised.
glimmer with.
I'm surprised. I was sure that you'd take the first opportunity to leave this place. They say, young lady, that you are somewhat skeptical towards the peculiar qualities of this polyhedron. Yeah, I think we've had this conversation, but that's okay. And who says that? The inhabitants. The Leica kids. Dog-headed kids. That's not how it is. You cannot ignore the obvious. The tower does manage to perform truly breathtaking feats. And yes, by the way, I'm sure that the disease, being of particular interest to you, or any other evil from the outside, cannot get into the tower whatsoever. It's a hell of a sentence. It is evil enough on its own. I'd like to know more about this inherent evil. Yeah, we have had this conversation. Oh, well, I'd like to know more about this inherent evil. I admit that the tower can perform miracles, but I do not believe in its miraculous nature. It's dead, you see. It does not live. Yeah, it lives off of and floats off of stolen life force that comes from Mother Earth, basically. That's why it can do what it does. A living person would see just how blasphemous it is. So what does it do? It seems to somehow affect the internal state of a person. And so the wonderful but fleeting things, such as dreams, love, an accidental occurrence of fantasies, obsessions with desires, or mystical games, all of those things last forever inside against their evanescent nature. So they're like dissipating nature. These feelings, mystical games and obsession with desires and fantasies and stuff like that are all things that come and go. And that's what makes them so special, is that you enjoy them while they're there, you know, because nothing is permanent. This place, blasphemous in a way, because you don't want to live when you're in the polyhedron. You kind of have a half-life. So because you're shielded from any kind of pain or discomfort. So kind of interesting. Incredible. Are you laughing at me? Not in the slightest. That's exactly why the children are so fond of it. All of their wonderful games in magical places, the journeys towards outer worlds, all of those wonders of childhood are constrained in the tower, and they never go. You are laughing at me. So obviously, Danny doesn't believe it. It also allows you to come back, say, to a particular dream or a forgotten game. But most importantly, it allows you to do so in someone else's company. You can bring a person, or even persons, I believe, into your dreams. Ah, interesting. They could see your every thought through their eyes. They can fall in love with what you love. So the ultimate form of empathy. Even if there's a shred of truth to what you're saying, then it is indeed astonishing. I mean, we were told that she was skeptical towards the structure, but not skeptical in the way that Danny's thinking that it's skeptical. She's skeptical in the way of its true nature. So she completely believes that it does what it does. But the reasons behind and what it takes from the people who reside therein, she has a problem with. Yeah. But yeah, even if there's a shred of truth to what you say, then it is indeed astonishing. Yeah. The tower preserves childhood together with all of its magic, but you cannot grasp the miracle and hold on to it mechanically. You cannot treat the miraculous like that. A miracle can only reveal itself through a living person, like my mother, and be born of magical power, not of rationale. I'm trying to understand the overall picture the developers are trying to establish here with regards to the polyhedron, like what it represents. It represents all those things that Capella was talking about, you know, the magic of childhood and whimsical imagination and love and sharing what means most and to you and what you love. So it's kind of an innocence in a way, but also a naivety, and then also an avoidance of what is happening outside of that location. But it doesn't allow the people inside to live, to grow up, to feel pain. So it kind of like renders all of their other feelings kind of pointless in a way. If you just live in bliss and you never feel pain, then you're not going to really appreciate what you have. But the kids seem to like it there. So I don't know. So does the tower do it rationally? The Canes have set up seditious experiments. The Stomartans brag that they have overcome the laws of gravity and Euclidean geometry, whilst in reality, it was the Canes who took it upon themselves to attack the laws of sorcery and the miraculous powers that stumble upon our world from time to time. While the Stomartans were building ladders, the Canes were creating focus. Is everybody settled in this line of thinking? Humankind would never have conquered the skies and explored the nature of flame. What's so wrong with that? Isn't it wonderful? I don't know. You are brave, and my duty dictates caution. It's getting more and more frightening by the minute. The reckoning is yet to come, if it hasn't come already. The tower defies the nature of miracles, you see. It imprisons them. That's why the wisest children have already left it. Which one's from apart from you, Cabela? Taya Tycheek. Yeah, we were supposed to go see Taya. In the Termitary. Yeah, we can go do that after we talk to Capella. Taya Tycheek, for instance, a 5-year-old kid worshipped by the kin. They call her mother superior. She is merely a careless kidling in the tower, and now she's in charge of the Termitary and 5,000 souls inside. Have you been there already, by the way? I'm worried about her. I was actually on my way there. If you happen to come by, please give her this medicine and tell her that me personally, tell it's from me personally. It's important that I told her to take it if she feels unwell. She will trust me. Otherwise, they'll keep those horrible yellow pills, the only ones that they acknowledge. All right. Yep. And this tower story of yours was most engaging. I'm happy I decided to drop by. Please come by later and tell me how it went. It means the world to me. So she gave us 2 femomycin.
Same path.
Yep. Oh, tomato. All right, let's go see Aspty then. I think this is like the other side of town is pretty clear, right? Yeah. We don't have much problems out there. So that's good. Yeah, we're closer to Aspty. I don't know what's going to happen with the Alexander blocking the polyhedron. He's probably going to want to destroy it as he did in Path 2. I'm sure that plot beat is probably the same. Let's get our rifle. Oh man, I used all my shotgun shells. Dude, that montage from like 2 videos ago. It's a shame. Hey boys, you back me up? Did that hit? Reload. Yeah, it did hit. Fantastic. How's our cash flow doing too? 44K? All right. Yeah, that cash is holding out. Health, good. Immunity, hunger, exhaustion. Yeah, we're all right. Not too shabby. Oh, we got a letter. We'll talk to Aspty first. Hey, brother. I'm gonna barter. Oh, you got smoked meat, huh? Kind of want to save it for rifle rounds. That's 4 rifle rounds that we'll have. I wonder who the letter's from. I probably should have looked at it just in case. How's our equipment doing too? 80%? 98? Yeah, we don't got shit to... We don't have anything to fix. Pinballs, go away. Yeah, we're almost there. Aspty. I think after I avoided playing the Bachelor route, the small side story, what was it called? The Marble's Nest. I avoided playing that because I wanted to play this first. And then play through it. Because I know it's kind of like a one shot. It's like roughly like 3.5, 4 hours for the Path 2 Marble's Nest run. So after we play through this, we'll probably play through that. And then I'm probably going to stream Capella. Or not Capella. Not Capella. Pardon me. Clara. Yeah, the Changeling route. Probably do a stream of that. Still got to do my Dark... God, there's just too many videos. Still got to do Darkwood, too. We'll get to Darkwood. I know I said February, but... Ugh. Kind of want to take a little bit... I'm not going to make a big production out of it. It's just going to be like a nice casual lore playthrough. Maybe I'll even live stream it so I can talk with you guys about the lore from Darkwood. We'll see. I'll have to make a decision at some point. That bitch! She has us all over a barrel. So freaking prize. Huh. Aspty. So she's probably talking about Aglaia. Aspty, say, do you by any chance know what Vlad the Younger was digging out in the well? Let's address the thing that she's talking about first. Who are you talking about? Who's the bitch? I know all the local bitches, all right. None of them can surprise me. Although there are dark fibers stirring in Maria, but I'm talking about yesterday's sweetheart. I forbid you. I forebode you to call Aglaia names. No. Yeah, impressive. Soborov and the up and coming tyrant has been diminished to a crawl. That's good. Olgemsky, the two-tongued asshole, has been exposed. That's a pleasure. The Canes, well, I hope they strangle each other without external help. Life's getting better by the hour. Dude, Aspie, I kind of agree with you. You know, the families have not been great to all the kinsfolk, or even their own people. Oh, I mean, you give me an opportunity to say, Aspty, I'd like you to know that I'm quite fond of you. I'm going to do it. What's with the flattery? You think I don't imagine your excruciating death in the sweetest of my dreams? Oh, you wound me, Aspty. But it's understandable. What did I do to deserve this? Or I just think you don't. I don't think you think that. What did I do to deserve it, though? I don't like you. Let Aglaia, the prettiest of the Inquisitors, do that. All right, fine. I tried. How do I get into the abattoir? Oh, did I fuck up?
Your changeling has a haughty attitude. Seems like she knows something.
I don't know how to get in there. Maybe I misspoke there by trying to flatter her. It'll probably come to the same conclusion. We still have this route to talk to her, though. So I was going to reload maybe and not say that stuff, but let's just move forward with it. We talked to Taya. I'm sure Taya will be able to get us entrance into the abattoir. It's kind of what we did in Path 2 anyway. Aspty, say, do you by any chance know what Vlad the Younger was digging up? Ugh, the leech won't crack. Thinks he's the smartest. And also, he seems to think that he can get out of this deal. And that, well, with his hands and his name clean. But that's fine. I know how to make him talk again. Or I know how to make him talk, all right. All right, how? It's simple. Just reveal to the world all the thousands of lives that have perished in a few days because of him, because of the locking the Termitary. And to think that I, a simple girl, that I blamed the father. It's a shame. What a shame. So yeah, it wasn't Vlad Sr. What are you talking about? Come on. Danny, you know this already. It was he who ordered the close down of the Termitary. He hid the truth from his father, blamed it all on some imaginary strike. He knew how to, so there was no talks of striking. He knew how to get the old man to make him mad, to make him damn everyone inside. Yeah, that's true too. That means that Vlad the Younger knew about the epidemic beforehand. I have a feeling like Isidore visited him and told him about it beforehand. But yeah. So you knew about the epidemic beforehand. Spot on. Didn't see that coming. Well, we kind of did. Who told you that, though? Well, there were survivors in the Termitary, and they did get out. The stories they tell, they make my blood run even colder than it naturally is. So there were more deaths than survivors. Yeah. On the other hand, he is a loyal son still. He wouldn't like to see his father's head roll, and can the mother make heads roll? Mother being Taya, I think. Both of them will stick to that secret tooth and nail. I'd like to go in on myself, but that changeling girl has a better idea. All right, now I'll have to talk to something. Now I'll have something to talk to Vlad the Younger about. He'll tell me about this business right now in every bloody detail. Yep, I know where he is. We were just there. We'll read this letter too. Here, let's get outside. I can't think in here. Okay, better. So that enough. It's time to bring the Olgemski family out into the open. I could easily find common ground with Aaaand, however disagreeable she may be. She is rather loquacious, and she let slip that the protector of the kin has an axe to grind with the Olgemskis. Aaaand is not so good of a liar that I couldn't see right through her. The whole thing proved to be a trivial affair, but nonetheless terrifying for it. When Isidore informed the Olgemskis of the impending outbreak, it was the younger who did what the elder did not dare to do. But as the consequences became known, it was the father who shielded his son from the ramifications. A double deceit. A double deceit. This being known, I am in strong position to speak with Olgemskis. You are. Should be good. Do we read this? Update for Capella? Capella asked me to give this medicine to Tycheek's little daughter. This extraordinary child whom the beast crowd of primates obey and serve would serve a little good goddess. Apparently, the children's mysterious influence in the town extends much further than the Kane's family. Okay. And let's look for our letter. Oh, we got a letter from Artemy, perhaps? We read this note from Anya. And the Watchers. Yeah, that's the rot from within. All right. The Haraspek's choice. The truth reveals itself to me, Anya. I have claimed my father's grievous inheritance and have made my choice. I believe that the settlement can be saved. It is alive. The kin still lives. Even through my father, who was destined to lead it, has died. The kin is nourished and sustained by the earth that knows how to breathe. A new harvest may be nurtured here. I devote my life to serve the kin, just as the lines of my family enjoin to me too. I will change this town. It will be reborn to live anew. Victoria Olgemski, the White Mistress, will breathe life into it. The fallen families will be replaced by those marked by the sign of the spirit. Children they are. Taya Tycheek, Chieftain Nokkin, and Blessed Grace. Urchins Murky and Sticky, and possibly one more whom I did not get to meet. He goes by the name Khan. All right, so yeah. So this is Artemy rebuilding the town in a more sustainable way, connecting the lines, like connecting the people who settled here with the kin in some kind of sustainable way that isn't exploitative. So using the children of the future from all the people who are dying in the plague, there's going to be new leaders, who are going to take over for the families and whatnot. If they survive, so will the town. If you want the town to live just like I do, then help me, or at least don't interfere with my actions. Woe is you if any one of the children dies, and they are meant to inherit the earth. Yeah, no, I'll do everything within my power to make sure that all the kids are safe. Yeah, that's for sure. It's not a thing that would even come into consideration with the Bachelor. I don't think he would harm children, at least not purposefully. He'd probably the train puzzle where it can either hit 2 people or 4 people. What lever do you pull? Of course he would sacrifice the least amount for that. All of his external and internal dialogue is, he's a caring person. So it seems like his work does come kind of first, but at the same time, he's helpful. He wants to take care of people. Let's get back to young Vlad. Woo. I know what you did, Vlad.
Did you hear that? Did it come from inside the well?
Yeah, there's
Or am I getting the
No, no, no,
jitters?
no. There's a dude down there chanting. So, this is the person who's responsible for turning the Termitary into a mass grave. Vlad. Who told you that? It's not important. What's important is whether I'm going to relay this to the Inquisitor. Oof, we've got him. No use denying it now. I knew the truth would come out when the Termitary is unlocked. I just hoped I would have had time before that. No such luck, I suppose. So you did your best to conceal this, huh? Perhaps you know more about the plague than you show either. What's with this well of yours? I indeed hide a certain crime I've committed, and I believe that something nasty was indeed dug up and bred deadly bacteria. The only snag here is that those two insightful observations are not connected in any fashion. Something nasty was dug up and something bred a deadly bacteria, but those are two different things. So you knew about the bacteria's, that the bacteria originates from underground, and you never told me? I don't know anything for sure. Moreover, I've found nothing to support that theory. The earth in the well is clean, and the deeper I dig, the cleaner and denser it becomes. Pure sand and solid white clay. But why didn't you tell me of any of your suspicions? Because if my theory proved to be correct, we would have had no choice but to raise the town's residential districts, wipe out everything between the abattoir and the Gorkin. You might be right. But that's not how the disease doesn't propagate on its own. It has to have a living carrier outside of the origins of where the disease is. So it doesn't make any sense to raise the buildings, even though all the buildings are infected. But we know that the town is kind of a living organism anyway. So yeah, I mean, I guess in the end, he's probably right. You just gave me an excellent idea, but you seem scared. Well, we're talking about having the military detachment that's coming here, led by Alexander Block, raise the town to the ground with their cannons. Why in the world? Over the years, people have bored countless holes into the ground, all for naught. They always hit a layer of compacted clay, and the town is full of those dead-end barrows, these underground creep holes. Who would ever believe that they all came to solid rock, like a prisoner's tunnel comes to a brick wall? Well, that's not good enough reason to give that order. I can't peek inside your head now, can I? Perhaps you wouldn't issue that order, but the general who's arriving here with his forces tomorrow wouldn't listen to you mumbling that it's nothing more than a theory. He'd just do it. Yeah, perhaps you're not far off from the truth. Can you swear to me that there was nothing in the well? On your family's honor? Yes. You can have a sample to analyze if you will. A sample of sand and clay, if it's necessary. I can even call my people and have them dig it up again. But honestly, you're going to need a deeper hole than that. All right, no need. Yeah, I trust him to a point. I trust him as far as it goes up to his family's ambitions and his family's like good name. Once it starts crossing that line and there's like even a question of them facing any kind of repercussions, then he starts lying. So that's just the way it is. I think I know how to find one, but here, let's talk about the abattoir. No need for that. How do I get into the abattoir? I've only been there 4 times in my life, and the only way in for me has always been through the Termitary. Every morning, a crowd of workmen come out of it, walks in between the buildings, and is swallowed up by the abattoir's main entrance, the one they call George. Tycheek would always open and close it himself, but now he's dead, and you're out of luck. Oh, we can talk to Taya. It's fine. It's not like his place at the Termitary has been left vacant, right? And now I'm even more interested in seeing the horrific results of your actions. Prod. Oh, we got a new picture. So, what's new? Oh, yeah. I think we've seen this before, but these tendrils going into the ground. Yep. Those are new. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. The way to the abattoir is through the Termitary. Its dwellers know how to get in and out. Yes, they do. All right, we got updated for subterranean rot. The road to the abattoir will have to pass through the Termitary. Superintendent Tycheek is dead, and the overall state of affairs is best described as absolute anarchy. Nevertheless, I am certain that someone will have to accept the burden of authority sooner or later. Whoever it will be, he will allow me passage into the bowels of the earth. Yep. It isn't a he, but it's a tiny Tycheek.
Changeling knows something.
Yeah, she does. She knows lots of things. All right. So I guess we go to that. What time is it? All right, 15:30. I think we should have enough time. Oh, I gotta go this way. Should have enough time to like get most things done today. I'm kind of surprised we didn't find another. We didn't get another side quest yet. I mean, we have 2 of them. One's completed, so we're pretty good on time. But let's get over to the abattoir. All right. Oh. All right. Guns out, buns out. Let's do it. You guys gonna fix your shoes? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I swear. Just get Velcro, man. Velcro works. All right. I think we're clear here. Nobody's gonna come attacking us, right? I don't know where Tycheek is. Taya's gotta be... She's gonna be on an upper floor, probably. But I wanted to take an opportunity to go look... God, it's way bigger than I thought. I wanted to take an opportunity to look around a little bit. See if there's anybody we can talk to. Hello? No. No way! I did not know he was back. I did not know he was back here. That's so awesome. Hell yeah. I had a feeling.
I need a good sleep.
Artemy, we're connected, man. Oh, Jesus. Did you do that? Why the nipple piercings? Is that to hold the stomach open? Like the abdomen? So it was you who did that?
There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, there probably is.
What?
You shouldn't have come, Anya. It's dangerous here. You're not used to dealing with them. Oh, man. Lots to say. We could ask about the abattoir. He's probably trying to get into the abattoir, too. I got quite a letter from you, Barak. Blackmail, is it? It's dangerous everywhere. Or it's fine. Did he say something about blackmail? Not quite, but it was a little pointed. Like it wasn't absolute friendly in nature, but about the kids. Yeah, I got a letter from you. We'll just address it. Not at all. Just keeping you informed. I see. Oh, okay, so that kind of led nowhere.
The Inquisitor has turned her gaze to the abattoir. No good will come.
Yeah, probably not. So what are you doing here, Barak? I went to the abattoir and came back with something of value. Listen to me, Onion. If my hope proves to be true, we'll have a serum by tomorrow. That's some news. So what was it? That thing you came back with? Blood. Blood again. I'm not ready to say where I got it, but it very well may be that Ruben worked on. Only better. Oh, and like the one, so the white vaccine, but better than that one. It'd probably last longer or permanent. Because the white vaccine is just a temporary one. What's going on with your face, though, man? You're jumping around a little bit. It's still alive. Look if it has, you know? So, antibodies? Yes, antibodies. You already know what living bacteria look like, as well as dead ones. Ruben told me about all about that. I think it won't be too hard for you to establish what this blood does to the infection. So you just want me to examine the blood under a microscope? If you study this blood, Onion, tomorrow I will hand you a dose of functional panacea. And if you prove that this is the blood we need, might be I hand the panacea to you today. I trust your word. Is this convincing enough for you? All right. I've already produced a vaccine. The town is locked down tight. I have no need for a panacea. No, we don't. We do. I mean, yes, it is. Where do I find you? I'll be around here. Still have a hell of a lot to do. If there's trouble, I'll let you know. We should meet in the basement under the corpulent workshop. All right. They'll probably mark that on our map. So we got our blood sample. Yeah, right there. Barak file. Barak gave me this blood-like substance to check.
What was that?
So... Okay, yeah, it is a new side quest. So we have one other one. All right. The vial that Barak gave me is strangely heavy and warm to the touch. I wonder what's inside. I need to study the contents under a microscope immediately. So the closest microscope is going to be back at Ruben's old place. It's pretty far away though. We could still handle our business with Taya though, and then we'll go from there. But we still have some more stuff to talk about with Artemy, I think. Perhaps. Yeah.
I'm tired.
Tell me, how do I get inside the abattoir? All the gates are blocked with boulders from the inside. When the time comes, butchers roll them aside. You can find a way in after that. Just wait for the right moment. Okay. When do the boulders roll aside? At what time? There is some kind of regularity, but I haven't checked it yet. Tried to squeeze it out of Mother Superior, but she's only fooling around. I can never understand if she's serious or not. Are they going to be open today? There is a massive butcher feud inside. They're fighting each other. Something displeased them quite a bit. I might have played a part in it, I'm afraid. Mother Superior claims that everything should quiet down after midnight. Oh, okay. Maybe around 2 o'clock. They'll roll away the boulder blocking the main entrance. They'll let you in after that, if the moment allows. Or if Mother allows. Why are they fighting? Yesterday, after they were released, they had a council of sorts. Today, they split in half. Some demanded the foreman's death. Others, it seemed, want to have their way with Ogemski. In all honesty, I'm confused, and I don't have the slightest idea of what's happening. The Mother says that there's a fierce battle in there. But you've been to the Termitary before? Yes, I have. But don't ask me who led me in. I think you meant to say abattoir before, but that's okay. What are you afraid of? I'm not afraid of anything, but way too many people died right in front of me in the last few days. Not of the plague, but rather malicious will of those too keen to execute their idea of justice. Just, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I think that's it.
The Inquisitor has... What?
Artemy whatting me. The Reuben what? Alright, now we just gotta find Taya. And figure out what... I don't really know what to talk to her about. I mean, talk to her about getting into the abattoir, but it's not going to be open until after midnight. So we're going to have to wait for that. We can go analyze the blood sample in the meantime. I mean, what time is it? Yeah, it's only 16:30. Maybe it is down this way. If there's a barrel, like, lighting the path, perhaps. Or is it just a dead end? Yeah, no, it's a dead end. I figure they, like, show you around a little bit. The butchers were on the 3rd floor. Or the Panacea guys, you know, making that false cure. So, I don't know, maybe up on the 3rd floor? Yeah, this is where they were. They were on the 2nd floor. All right. Let's try 3rd floor. There's so many rooms, man. Oh, that looks promising. Yeah. This gotta be it, right? Torches lining the walls. No, Oh. Yes? I think... Here, let's save. Okay. I don't see her here, though. Can we talk to anybody? No, nobody has... Not. Oh, there she is. Okay, cool. Cool. Can I get up there? I bow to you, Mother Superior.
What's going on? What is this? What?
Oh, your hair. Pretty crazy. Here he is. Here he comes. Listen, everyone. This is a doctor. He came from outside. Will you do me a favor? Yeah, gladly. Well, we'll like obey their rules as far as like how we speak to her. So we'll speak to her with dignity and respect. How about that? Gladly. Will you let me into the abattoir then? Will you bring me the person that got us locked up in here when everybody got sick? Oh, and what would happen to this person if I happen to know them? Well, I want to ask him why he locked us up. And then ask him some more. Probably at the end of a blade. It doesn't take a genius to see that you're going to kill him. I mean, the best I could do is let him know that you're looking for him. If you do what I am asking of you, I'll open the passage to the abattoir for you. Oh, God. No, I need to get in the abattoir, but not at the cost of somebody's life. And I know that that I would sentence a person to death were I to agree. Yeah, I can't. I don't want anybody to, like, actually have consequences and die because of our actions. Eva. Eva's not savable, though. So, yeah, I need to get in the abattoir, but I can't do it at the cost of somebody's life, kid. Then perhaps you can bring me a toy? Okay. Now we're talking. That I can do. What toy do you like? I don't need just any toy. I need the toy. My supreme calf. I'll show you where the guys left him. All right, please be so kind. This house is the last place where Taya Tycheek played with her favorite toy. Okay. That seems like a easier task than feeding young Vlad to the Ken. You've got a stain on your nose. What's that supposed to mean? I just wanted to have a little chat with you. Please tell your servants to relax. Yeah, we're not gonna make demands of her like that. Like, immediately open the abattoir passage. Victoria, oh yeah, I forgot. Capella had a task for us. Victoria sent these drugs to you. She said you must take them if you feel unwell, please. Are you sure? It's not real medicine. Well, Capella told me that you should take them if you ever get sick, all right? Well, all right, but only because Capella says so. I would swallow a bumblebee for her. That's a good girl. Hey, we got a rep boost. Nice. Time's flying by.
I see everything.
I wanted to have a little chat with you. Please tell your servants to relax. They're not my servants. They keep me out of harm's way. All right. Where were you when the epidemic broke out? Epidemic? When the people got sick and began to die. Of course, I was here. If not for me, everyone who's upstairs would also be sick and dead. I was here, so there wasn't a Mother Superior in the building. That's why everyone's dead there. How did it all start? Are there still people alive upstairs then? How did it all start? It's a secret. The old man says it began with a noxious clot rising from beneath the ground. The old man is Isidore, right? Yeah, him. Was everyone sick around here before he came to the Termitary? Of course. Why would he come otherwise? Okay, that's different. That's news. Yeah, exactly. So that kind of like fucks with our ongoing theory that Isidore was spreading it.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. So, Panacea Black Market. So we finished off between the Termitary and Polyhedron quest. Yeah. The Termitary and the Polyhedron, these polarized structures stand at opposing ends of the town. They are antithetical to each other. Yeah, one's like bliss and childhood dreams and lovely stuff, and the other is a mass grave full of just disease and fighting. Regard to your perspective, I have failed to protect the Termitary and I have neglected the Tower of the Children. I can only hope that it does not fall to the same mistake. Yeah. Well, I don't know. The only danger that the Polyhedron has right now is either if it can't work and it will crumble if an adult steps foot in it, or if Alexander Block orders his men to fire cannons at it, you know, and destroy it. So there's that too. Let's go analyze this sample. I think the closest place is at Ruben's house. I still don't know. I don't know where Ruben is. I wish I knew where he was, but I don't know. So yeah, let's go do it. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're here. Ruben's under quarantine. Can I still get in? Yeah, we can still get in. He's not even here. I don't know why he's standing guard out there. We've already commented on that though. All right, let's analyze this blood. Interesting, I think. I don't know. Who knows? All right, yeah. That should suffice. Hopefully he's internalized this knowledge. And That's other tasks. The vial Brock gave me is strangely... Oh, no. Yeah, we already did it. We looked at it under the microscope, but we didn't get an update. Maybe we just got to talk to him? I think. Oh, man. I don't want to run all the way back and have him not actually acknowledge that we did it. All right. I'll go back to Brock and tell him that I looked at it. All right. I'll see you guys over there. All right, man. Got it all analyzed. It looks good. It's squiggly. And it looks like biological material. So, yeah. I've checked the blood. Whose blood was it, Brock? It's not human. The results, Aaand? I can't tell you. I'm bound by a word given. And I thought that was something you respected. Yeah, it's fine. Well, in short, yes. It does produce 2 types of antibodies. One stops the horn bacteria from propagating, and the other one kills them. Which, we've got a unisim here, a unicum. Okay. I think it's sim, not cum, but that's okay. Why is it alive? It is if I extracted it from a body. Surely a lot of time must have passed. Yeah, it would be dead by now. But yeah, well, in short, yes. Then you're free to go and test my makeshift panacea on someone. It should work. How much of this can be made? So that's that. He didn't even have to like distill it or make it. Or maybe he did that already. Yeah, I'm not sure. How much of this can be made? Not much for now. 10, 15 doses? Just save it, Aaand. Have you tested it? Word be my bond. It should be effective. All right, I'll try.
The Inquisitor has...
So, with that... Don't click it. I was almost left-clicked it. Panacea. An organic serum based on antibodies that Artemy Barak managed to procure from some mysterious source. Completely eradicates the effects of the infection at any stage. It is not harmful. Only a few potions exist in town. Probably no more than a dozen. So we have 4 schmauters, so this makes 5. I haven't been able to find teensies to try and get schmauters for like the last couple of days. I've been saying it every day that goes by that we really need to find more, but I can't find any for some reason. So maybe I can like purposefully go out and look in between episodes and see if I can't get a couple. Yup. That crafty Barak. No rest for the wicked. I wonder where he found a monster like this. I never saw a blood of this kind before. Is it the main ingredient for his panacea? Oop. Looks that way. You gotta open the door, worm. Okay, I'll just let you go. You're fine. All right. Here, let me tie my shoe. I want to feel like I'm included in this shoe tying event. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. I think all of our side quests are finished. Finished. And then today's quest, we have to wait till after midnight. So we'll start off the next episode with the entrance into the abattoir. Should be fantastic. So until next time, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Lone, and this has been Pathologic.